21,000 words on paper. True, it's a real story. My mom put me out when I was 13.
Man, I will kill this son of a bitch right now. Get the fuck out, motherfucker! You get your goddamn motherfucking ass out of here!
I hadn't even started high school yet. All the coats, all the food, I had to do that by myself. I ain't had nowhere to turn except the streets. I had to do everything by myself.
Some of the most prevalent and damaging stereotypes about poor people are that they're lazy, that they're stupid, they don't have any skills, prefer poverty, that they can't take care of their families.
What's the nature of people's own understandings of the rights that they struggle for?
I got caught selling drugs in the school, Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, I got caught selling drugs my junior year in high school. I got kicked out. I went to alternative school on 111th, like Michigan, that block between Michigan and State. Senior year, still no mom, no dad. Came back to Morgan Park High School, graduated high school.
Transition.
In this book, when you go get it, I'm telling you the real life story on how I ain't have nothing and turned it into something. Around my senior year, when everybody was going to colleges and picking colleges and trying to get accepted, I had to do that by myself.
I really think that this speaks into the generation, all these younger generations, that there's such a dynamic of hope.
They need to find out. They need to hear this message because it is a message that's going to help all of us be more successful.
I applied to a bunch of colleges. I got accepted to Liberty University.
Please welcome to Liberty University for the first time, Dr. Donald Trump.
Wow. What a place. This is an amazing school. It's an amazing university. And I'll tell you something, all over the world they're talking about it. Liberty University, what they've done, and in such a short time. So you can be very, very proud of yourself and your leaders. Amazing job.
They attended the same chapel service. How do I know that they were in the same church or the same service or the same chapel listening to the same speaker?
In a town called Lynchburg, Virginia. I had never been out there. I ain't had no family out there. Nothing. I ain't have nobody except a hope and a dream from when I was a little kid. A prayer. And I went out on a limb since I was accepted, so I showed up with $300 in my pocket.
He's been through a lot just in his family of origin.
Everybody knows Chicago, 80%, 85% liberal, very liberal, left wing. Liberty University is 96% conservative. So I actually had to, number one, drop my dark ways and everything I was doing in the streets. I had to drop all of that and come to a brand new environment where I couldn't be the big lip gangbanger from Chicago no more. I had to be.
That a boy would be born unto a family in the slums. This boy would go on to use the knowledge he gained while fighting for survival in the streets to become a great leader. And in time, that boy would grow to become.
I'm from the Robert Taylor Homes, 43rd State Street, Chicago, Illinois. One of the worst places in the world. I'm not here to tell you that poverty in Chicago is equivalent to poverty in Somalia or poverty in some of the worst places of Africa, but I'm here to give you my story. What I did, everything I did, every drug deal, every time I pulled a gun out on somebody, every time somebody pulled a gun out on me, the murders that I was around, the murderers that I was running with, the felons I was running with. The story on how I turned disaster into advantage. The story is going to teach you how to survive in the streets. You're not where I'm from, but you can do it. I grew up with the wolves. The building that I was living in, it was doing, if you go on Wikipedia right now, it basically says the Robert Taylor Homes, these buildings was doing $45,000 to $50,000 in drug sales. That's what the police is telling you. The authorities. The police telling you that $50,000 in drug sales every day. You know how many crackheads that is? You know what that's like to actually walk through those drug lines just to get to your apartment? The police chases, the raids, the shootouts. This is what the police telling you. So imagine what the real number is. Turning disaster into advantage, growing up in the projects, running away from home at 8 years old, being kicked out at 13, getting kicked out of grade school in the 4th grade, getting kicked out of high school in the 11th grade, coming all the way back across the field, graduating high school. My grandma didn't go to college. My grandfather didn't go to college. My sister didn't graduate. My little brother just got out on parole. He was doing 6 years. Looking at 6 years. Pulled down 3.5. Nobody went to college. And after all of that darkness, I was rewarded with the chance to go to college, and I did. The rest of the story, I'm going to tell you about it. You want to hear more about this book? Put your email address below this video.